Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal. I'm here with Kyle.
My name's Kyle.
Yeah, I said that.
Yep.
What's your middle name? Tell the people.
Anders.
Oh, Anders.
Yeah. If you can't,
Durs. You're Durs.
That's true. You can call me Durs. You can call me Andy. You can call me Kyle. You can call me Chug. You can call me Lyle. I have family members who call me Carl.
What about Anders?
No, don't call me Anders.
Not Anders?
Not Anders.
But anything else suffices.
Suffices?
Yeah. You don't want to I like that word.
Wow,
Suffices.
you've never said that in your life.
Yeah, I have. This doesn't
Wow,
suffice.
you got really defensive. Yeah, I have. Wow, why am I so loud right now? Holy shit.
God damn, I'm going to break people's eardrum. You also just yelled really loud.
Yeah, but I feel loud. Yeah, I have,
All right, I'll turn you down.
Okay,
Jesus.
yeah.
God, just don't scream so loud. Just take it easy.
You were the one that was like, yeah, I have.
I have said suffices.
Okay.
You know what suffices means?
No.
It means like
I've
it
heard-
doesn't.
I've heard suffice to say.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, I've never said that.
I don't really know what it means, but I know when to use the word.
Uh-huh.
I do. There's a lot of words like that where you know when to use them, but you don't really know how to define them.
How'd you... Dude, there's some words that I don't know how I would even define them. Like, because? The?
Oh shit. Yo, how do you
A.
define because?
A word explaining why something is happening. I don't know.
Define because. I hate when people say because.
Because. Yeah.
Because. It's like
because.
because. For the reason that, or since. For the reason that.
Since you've been gone.
I hate you for the reason that you're ugly.
Okay, but since could mean different word, Since is there's different since.
So you're saying there's a time when you would say since that you wouldn't say because.
Yes. Like if I
it's
said
like since I last saw you.
Yeah, because I last saw you.
That
Like,
doesn't make sense. Wow, we're smart, dude. Yeah, we should have stayed in school. All right. Isn't it weird that
No, we're so smart that we don't need school.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
Isn't it weird that our voices aren't a combination of our parents' voices? Because
they are.
our appearance. Wait, really?
I don't know. Some people sound like their parents.
Yeah,
You don't sound like your dad.
I don't sound like my dad, but I also I guess isn't it weird that if you were to take a mixture, you take 50% of your dad's voice, 50% of your mom's voice, you would think that would be your voice. But then I also am aware of like there's dominant genes and recessive genes. But what if
voice gene? Like does Morgan Freeman's son sound like Morgan Freeman?
I don't know. I don't think
guy.
In my experience, not many I think everybody kind of has their own voice. Like I don't think that Willig sounds like his parents. I don't think Shim sounds. I just think everyone has their own voice.
I don't know. There's some people though that like really sound like their parents.
Sure, yeah, like some people, but I don't think it's like the norm to sound like your parents.
Yeah, maybe the voice gene is not very strong.
Yeah.
Very recessive gene.
Yeah, like if Steve-O is my dad, am I gonna sound like?
Well, yeah, but he's got something wrong with his voice. Like there's no way he was born sounding like dad.
But the LSU coach.
Coach O, yeah,
Coach O?
I don't know.
Yo,
He just sounds like he's got like ribs stuck in his throat, like he swallowed a chicken wing or something.
oh, I thought you meant like his ribs were stuck.
It could be.
His ribs could be up too high.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know. I had that thought yesterday, and it really threw me off because I was listening to my parents talk, and then I thought of my sister's voice.
I think she sounds
then
like
I
your
thought
mom.
You think my sister sounds like my mom?
She talks like her a little bit.
Okay. Yo, do you ever have certain words that you say that when they come out of your mouth, you hear your sister say them? Like certain things that you and your sister say the same? Because I wrote it down. I don't know if I still have it, but there was a certain word the other day that as I was editing, my mom said something to me, and I responded, and I was like, holy shit, that was Morgan. Like that sounded exactly how Morgan would say it.
I don't know.
Damn, I don't think I have it written down.
Are you saying like
Like, I don't know.
Like you pronounce words the same way, or like the
Yeah.
way you would have said a sentence?
No, like the way it's pronounced, the way it literally just sounds in your ear.
You guys say things weird, like you say milk and pillow and
I know.
measure.
But I guess I meant more of the tone of the voice. Let's say the word seriously, for example. I don't even know if that wasn't the word, but if like my mom says something and I go like, seriously? There's like an example, the way I say it sounds exactly how my sister says it, and it blew my mind.
I think you and her kind of have some similarities in like how you say things, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. I guess I haven't spent as much time with Karina because she doesn't live here, so I don't know if you guys say things the same way.
I don't know. My voice is way cooler than hers, though.
You have a really like
nice voice,
mature voice.
Thank you. What does that mean?
I don't know. You have a deep voice, but you also you have a good voice for podcasting, I think.
Why? Thank you.
There was a while ago when on our Instagram story I put a poll and I said, do Kyle and I sound the same? And it was almost everybody said like, no, like they can tell the difference between your voice and my voice. But I think when I listen to the show that you have a better, like a better voice for like a podcast. I think both of our voices work, but I think your voice is more like,
that's a very specific compliment. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you hear like announcers in sports, for example, there's a certain announcer voice.
Yeah.
I think you have like a podcasting voice.
But what does that mean?
I don't know. It's just it's just like a certain way that you enunciate.
I feel like I'm a pretty monotone person.
Sure. But I think that maybe in a way that's like good.
You need monotone in a podcast.
Because you don't want someone who's like all over the place.
I mean, I did just scream. I screamed earlier.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't really know how to describe it, but maybe people know what I mean. I remember when I was younger, people always thought that Connor and I were brothers, like on Xbox.
Yeah, you guys both have really super deep voices, yeah.
But is my voice deeper than your voice? Because when I talk, to me, our voices sound pretty similar deepness.
Hello, my name's Kyle.
Hello, my name's John.
I don't know how to describe. It's like what I hear in my ears is not what actually is being heard.
That's also such a weird thing.
Yeah. Like, people don't like hear. I mean, I'm used to hearing my voice by now, but at first I was like, is that what I sound like? Like, it's weird.
Yeah. And I mean, we've been doing this for so long that I'm comfortable with my voice, and I don't mind my voice. But there was a time at the beginning when you have this double take because you're like, do I really sound like that to other people?
Or like when I'm on Xbox Live and I hear someone echo and I hear my voice through Xbox headphones and I'm like, that's what you guys are hearing?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird. That's like whenever I watch like gaming YouTubers, if they're playing with their friends, you hear their friends through like the Xbox party or through like Discord or whatever, and they don't sound anywhere close to what they would sound like
in real life.
Real life.
Dude, Xbox Live parties used to have the worst quality ever.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, everyone sounded so stupid.
I'm curious. Like, I don't remember it that well because I feel like nostalgia kind of blurs everything. But if we were to go back with the shitty Xbox mics that come with the console and we all got on Xbox 360 party chat with those mics, what everybody would sound like.
Really bad. Just like super like pixely and like, I don't know, sound pixely.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way. Staticky, I guess.
Yeah, staticky.
But speaking of, I was talking about how people thought Connor and I were brothers for a while. One, I guess people also kind of thought we looked alike, which I didn't really think so. But
don't see
there was quite a few different times when I remember people saying they thought we were brothers. But anyways, I had a situation with a butterfly that was some supernatural shit. Okay, I texted Kyle and Shim about it.
No, he voice messaged us.
I voice messaged
if you get a voice message from somebody and it's like you can see how long it is, it's like, whoa, something big is happening right now.
It's because it was just too much to try and text. But I'm going to break it down for you guys. So I had an interaction with a butterfly that I truly believed was Connor, who has passed away. If you guys are new here, our buddy Connor died 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, December 2017. So
that's crazy, bro. It's like 2.5 years, or almost 2.5 years.
Yeah, well,
in like 2 months, it'll be 2.5 years. So he died like 2.5 years ago, and you've actually told a couple stories about after he passed away. You had a few
ghost stories,
ghost situations.
Yeah, he was messing with us.
I had this situation with a butterfly that I truly believe was him, like, trying to communicate with me, okay? Jeez. Now, listen, I get that biologically speaking, it could have just been a butterfly that did some unusual things.
Let him believe what he wants.
Sure. But just let me get this one, okay?
But for anyone who's, like, been in our shoes and, like, you know, like, been through something like that, you want to believe things like that.
Yeah, you want to believe it, and it's not just that I want to. It's like...
It's comforting.
It's comforting, and when I actually take a step back and actually look at what happened, it makes more sense to me that it was
Mm-hmm.
the spirit talking to me than it wasn't. Because it was just okay, so I was on a run, and I took a break because I was tired, and I was walking, and I saw a white butterfly. So I walk up, and I kneel down, and I'm kind of just, like, looking at this butterfly, just trying to catch my breath, just, like, chilling out. And it just, like, didn't move. It just sat there, and I was, like, pretty close to it. So I was like, that's cool. Then I started walking away, and it started flying, and it flew, like right here. So, like, right next to my shoulder. And when the butterflies fly, they, like, flutter up this way and then that way and then around. Like, they don't go, like, straight, right? So I'm walking, and I just, like, am looking at it as I'm walking, and it just keeps following right next to me. Now, there came a point maybe, like, 20 seconds in where I was like, this has been following me for a while. I shit you guys not. This butterfly flew right next to me for 5 minutes. Now,
This is a real 5 minutes?
this is 4 if I'm exaggerating, it's between 3:45 and 5, okay?
Wow. It's a lot of minutes.
It's minimum a real 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
It's a long time.
And when you just walk on, like, a trail straight, you go a long ways in 4 minutes,
Yeah.
okay? So I'm really trying to be serious here when I say that this felt like an oddly long time.
That's like a butterfly mile.
It is. And so I got to a certain point when I'm like, all right, this is kind of a little weird here. Let's see if I can keep this going. So in my head, I kept saying, like, I was telepathically speaking with this butterfly. And I was saying, no, like, keep walking with me. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Because it would start to maybe veer off. And I was like, no, come on, keep coming, keep coming. And I kept saying that. And so it kept flying with me. And as soon as I mentally was like, all right, you can go now. Like, it sounds corny, sounds fake. But in my head, I was like, okay with it leaving now. And the second I did that, it flew away. Now, listen, might just be a butterfly, but hear this. So that happened. And so then the next day I sent a message to Kyle and Shim about it. And I also sent it to Katie, to Connor's sister. Mm-hmm. And Katie likes to hear if we ever have, like, experiences like that, or times when just moments about Connor or memories or anything. She likes to hear about it. So I messaged her about this, and I was like, it's going to sound weird, but I had this thing with a butterfly, and I think it was Connor. And she responded and said, that's really cool. This is actually really weird because when my niece died, because she had a niece that had died a little bit before Connor died, she said, I had an experience with a white butterfly the day after she died, and I truly believed that it was her.
Damn.
Now, listen.
Chills.
So there's 2 different white butterflies, and we both, like, I never knew she had an experience with a white butterfly. I wasn't seeking out a white butterfly experience.
It just happened.
It just happened. And then I told her, and she's like, oh my God, I had one of those too. So.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I'm envious.
You're envious that you didn't have a white butterfly follow you?
Yeah, where's my white butterfly?
Yeah. Dude, who knows?
It could be out there.
It could be out there.
Next time I see one, I'll tell him to follow me.
Yeah, dude. Next time you see a white butterfly,
come.
You got to go, like, hunt it down and be like, I'm coming for you, bitch.
I will.
Yeah. You could even catch it, maybe.
That wouldn't feel right. I can't capture it. I don't want to capture a butterfly.
You don't want to capture a spiritual butterfly.
No.
But you could keep it as, like, a pet, and then it's like.
I don't get how butterfly nets work because, like, you can catch it in the net, but, like, it can just fly out.
Well, yeah, I think you don't just carry it around in the net forever. You catch it in the net, and then you pin it in there. And then you get, like, a crate or, like, a cup or something.
You shouldn't do that. Don't capture butterflies.
I don't think normal people are going around capturing butterflies.
Have you ever seen what's it called? Fireflies. Have you ever seen a real firefly?
Oh, I thought you meant like a show.
No.
No, I've never seen one in person, I don't think.
I have. Completely different than what you think it's. You think it's like a little thing that's like kind of buzzing around slowly and it has like a light that's just on.
Yeah.
It's not how it is.
What is it?
It's just you'll just see a flash. Like a little flash in the distance.
Oh.
It's like a little burst.
Just flashes. So it's like a bug and it just every once in a while will give you a little flash.
I think it's like maybe when they're like fucking.
Whoa.
Or like it's a mating thing.
Or it's like horny.
It's like, horny. It's like, yo.
Oh.
Come check me out. It's like flexing.
So there's no one that's temporary or permanently horny. They're all just temporarily flashing.
No. There might be like a couple like defective ones, but
yeah.
But yeah, I know. I was kind of disappointed. Like I was in Virginia and I saw them and I was like, That's it.
But was there a lot of them? Like, did they fill up the sky kind of?
No, it was just like a couple. Like, it was just outside my dad's house.
Yeah,
It was
see,
like
that's
a couple,
not
like, just
cool.
a little flash. And it's like, oh, that's a firefly?
Whenever I think of firefly, I picture like a swarm of them just like taking up
Yeah,
the
or they're just
whole
like kind of
yard.
slowly buzzing around with a little dim light. It was a bright light. That
When
just
I think of
flashed.
fireflies, I think of the song Firefly, and the vibe that song gives off
You
is
would not
like,
believe your eyes.
yeah.
10 million fireflies.
Yeah, I'm picturing 10 million.
Whatever happened to Owl City?
Dude, I don't know.
Hello, Seattle? That was like the anthem of Seattle.
Wait, can you sing it? I don't remember.
Hello, Seattle.
I don't remember that.
You know that song.
I don't know. Was that Owl City?
Yes.
I only remember Fireflies. What were their other bangers?
That was it.
Okay.
Hello.
Just those two?
Oh, and there was a song with Carly Rae Jepsen. It's always a good time. Wow.
Oh, yeah. That
that's
was them too?
Yeah. Other than
All right.
that, nothing.
They made their bank, though.
That's true. There was
Um,
Owl City, and then there was AWOL Nation, who had.
AWOL Nation has some
Sail.
good songs, but
What else do they have other than
I
Sail?
don't know. But like when I think of AWOL Nation, I think of a band that I would actually want to go listen to again. When I think of Owl City, I just think of like
Yeah.
they were shoved down my throat involuntarily.
That's true.
You know?
Macklemore's a little bit that way, too.
Yeah, so to make this episode even a little weirder than it already is with our butterfly things, the other night, this episode won't be all about me, but I just got to tell you guys, I had this really, really strange night, and I texted Kyle about it. I truly thought I was drugged, okay?
Maybe you were.
So
Maybe the butterfly injected you.
it's a possibility because it was that same
Connor
night.
maybe roofied you.
That's true. He
Put
could
you
be
in a
fucking
trance.
with me. So this all happened within 2 hours. So I got in bed, and I got like half asleep, probably like 90% asleep. But then I got it, and I remember being really warm and like kind of sweating, but my room wasn't that warm.
Relatable.
So that was a little weird. And then I got a text on my phone. I heard it go off, and so I lean over, and it says, this was a text, and it was from a real number. Like sometimes you get texts from spam numbers, and you can tell they're spam based on the number. This looked like someone's real number, but I didn't open it, so I couldn't tell if it was an iPhone. But it said, like, "Hi, you've gained access to our new dating app releasing tomorrow called ag4.com. Please click to find hot bitches to fuck."
And John's like, yes, this is what I've been looking for.
So when this happened,
If I click this link, I'll be able to fuck hot bitches.
I wonder if any of those actually ever lead. You know,
No,
those like
they don't.
I know most of them don't, but there's got to be maybe one that are like, hey, let's actually give them hot bitches to fuck.
Anyone that's attractive doesn't need a link.
That's true. So I don't know why I got this. Like, I definitely didn't like sign up for anything. I don't know. I don't know, dude. So I got this text and I didn't open it. And I'm going to be honest, when I first got it, I was still almost asleep. And so I truly thought it happened in a dream. Like, I didn't think it was real life. So then I rolled over and I went back to sleep without opening it. And then just a little bit later, my window is open in my room and I start hearing kids screaming. And they start screaming, "Happy Easter, everybody! Happy Easter!" And it's like 4 kids, okay?
But you don't have like kids near you.
Our neighbors have like a younger daughter, but the younger daughter's not
She's
like
in,
that
high
young.
school, right?
Yeah, so it's like, why would they be doing it? So I don't know who it was, but there was kids screaming and it sounded really close.
Was it coming from the woods? Because that's scary.
I could have been.
Could have been like a circle in the woods.
It's
Easter. It's Easter.
Yeah,
Dancing around a fire.
That was like right after midnight. They started chanting that and screaming, and so that woke me up. And I was like, "This can't be real." So then I look over at my phone and I realize that the text to find hot bitches was in fact real because I was awake at that point.
Then John became alert. Immediately clicked the link.
No, so I immediately deleted that text without opening it. Then I went back to bed, woke up like 10 minutes later, drenched in sweat.
Been there.
Like very sweaty in a very short period of time. So then I went to the bathroom to like chill out, calm down, cool off. Then I went back to bed, and then right as I go back to sleep, I get 4 texts in a row from this person that I haven't talked to in like 3 weeks. And I was just shocked because this person probably wouldn't be texting me. Let's just say that. Let's just say we had not like a fight, but we had a little situation where we probably weren't going to talk to each other for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I get 4 texts from them in a row. So I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
You're being punked.
I truly thought I was being... I swear to God, I almost didn't want to text my friends. I didn't want to text you about that text from the dating app thing because I thought you and like Chris or Shim or somebody, I thought you guys were trolling me. Like, I thought you guys got one of those things where you can send fake texts, you know?
If anyone, it would have been Chris if anybody ever got that. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's something that, like, we used to do.
Yeah.
Do you remember we used to... There was an app where you could send people text messages.
That was bad. We got into like bad situations with that.
Yeah. Bro. I can't believe that how this like was legal or not banned, but we had an app or a website where I could text Kyle's phone, but it could show up on his phone that it came from his mom.
Yeah.
Or from any contact in his phone.
That doesn't make sense, but
it worked. I remember we did it.
Yeah.
We texted this girl a text from her friend.
Who we also we knew these people, but like
and we got in some deep shit.
Yeah, it was too much.
And then I'm not gonna give specifics, but we texted this one girl, and then like the text worried her, so she like called, and then someone we were with wanted to like continue this troll, so they started speaking in like this really like this distorted voice, okay? So it sounded like like kind of where you couldn't tell what they were saying.
Yep, it's all coming back to me now.
So then this girl started freaking out because she thought that this other girlfriend had been like abducted.
It got too far.
And we should have seen this coming, because if you're a girl and you get a text from your friend that worries you and you call them and you hear,
little did know it was like 9th grade us.
Yeah, it was a bunch of guys just trolling her, but she started freaking out. And I remember she was like, oh my God, I'm going to call your mom, or like, I'll call my mom. Something like that happened. And then we were like, oh, fuck. And I don't think we ever told her it was a troll. I think we just stopped responding.
Yeah. I mean, they figured it out, but they didn't figure out who it was.
Yeah. So
anyways.
Yeah, so I had a weird night. And then here we are.
Did you have like a weird dream that night, or like...
No. Yeah.
Did you wake up like in a weird state?
I had a dream that our studio had a gas leak and that it exploded and it killed there's a person who lives above our studio, and I had a dream that it killed them.
Damn.
So, yeah. And it was very vivid. I remember I was in my living room with my dad, and we hear like...
Is there gas in here?
No, there's no gas.
That's good.
But
that's good to know.
You know, like a normal explosion, like an explosion you hear in COD or something, it's like, oh, and you're like, oh, okay. Uh-huh. But then there's like what I imagine to be real life war explosions that like literally break your eardrums and you feel the earth shake.
Is that what happened?
It was that type of explosion where like our ears were ringing, like it was so powerful. Yeah, it was like we got flashbanged. And then we ran out here, and it was just up in flames. And then another detail, a guy in a helicopter came to, I don't know how, but within seconds, there was a guy that flew in like a little mini helicopter, like a smart car helicopter. And he flew in, and he was like pointing, like yelling something at us. And he lowered down to the ground. But since he was in his helicopter, we obviously couldn't hear him. So I remember he was like... And we were like, what are you saying? I can't hear you. And then it ended.
Did he like dump water on the fire?
No.
He just wanted to fly down. Yo, that blew up. Just, you guys see that?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, that's literally what happened.
Imagine like having a tiny little personal helicopter. You can just
it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Would you drive a smart car?
No.
But like,
no.
You got it for free?
No. Well, yeah. No. Not a smart car. It's just
too risky.
Well, it's like you couldn't make it less attractive.
Oh, I'm less worried about that and more about the fact that if I go on the highway and someone crashes into me, I'm probably dead.
Yeah, if I hit a semi-truck, I'm getting crushed into nothing.
You're getting
squeezed.
Squeezed.
Actually, no, I'd get crushed.
Yeah. Shout out to last episode.
Imagine just like, this is going to be gross, but like, imagine like being your head between those things where you can like tighten them, and someone just tightening them and tightening them,
just
and
pushing like a wall against your head.
And your eyes are like,
yeah,
pressure.
I wonder,
cracks your skull.
Dude, I've thought about really morbid things, and I've thought about like something like that, for example, or like someone pulling your neck off of your shoulders. And like I always wonder, at what point does the pain stop and like your consciousness just die? Like at what point do you fully die, and how much of that do you actually still experience pain for?
There's no way to know. I would love to be.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right. I wouldn't. But like, I was gonna say like I would love to die, but like come back to life and just know what that was like, because there's people that like that's crazy that you can't even explain it. Like that would be such a. I mean, obviously it'd be terrible because like I'd be in a situation where I'm dying, but like
yeah,
if I came back and I was fine after, I'd die for a minute or two.
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
if I could like pay a fee and experience dying and then just wake up again.
Yeah, not the pain, but like the floating away sensation.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
I remember I listened to a podcast with Kevin Smith, who is like a movie director, and he said that his mom, I don't know if she's still alive, but she had like a heart attack or something, or a stroke, and she almost died and was clinically dead, and then they brought her back to life. And she remembers enough of the experience where she actually described it to him, and he explained it on this podcast of like her vivid explanation of like leaving her body and like seeing people in the room and like seeing herself and then like coming back. Isn't that so weird? Like right when you're about to leave, you're like, nah, not yet.
Nah, I'll hop back in. We're gonna change our pace here. John, what is your favorite pickup line? Like, do you have a go-to line that, you know, has worked for you in the past, hasn't worked for you in the past?
Okay, I'll tell you.
What? How do you impress
I have
somebody?
something that has in fact worked.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, give it to me.
And so I think most people would agree with the sentiment that like Tinder and those apps don't ever lead to much. But I've actually had a few experiences with those apps that have led to things.
So you should have clicked on that link.
No.
You could have had hot bitches.
That was gonna fuck up my phone for sure. No, but I'm saying like not a lot, but I have had times where like I've actually met up with people and like engaged with people from these apps.
Look at you go.
And it's the percentage of times it has actually led to anything is very slim.
Okay.
But 2 times that it has worked, I've had my bio or like my little thing say it makes sense if you don't think about it, which was also my senior quote. That's just like one of my favorite quotes there is.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Like everything. And
my senior quote sucked.
What was it again?
It was like a Phil Dunphy quote. Like, I don't know why.
Which is weird because you're not even that big of a fan of Modern Family.
I guess I had like a weird phase, and I think I panicked, and I was like, oh, this is kind of good.
I do remember you had a phase where you thought it was like the best show ever, or you like really
I did like it. It was a good show, but like it's not my favorite show.
Yeah. So it makes sense if you don't think about it, and I thought it was a cool quote because I like it because in any context they could be like, what makes sense if you don't think about it? And I'm like, literally anything. Everything you could ever think of makes sense if you don't think about it. So I made that my bio. And so then
People would ask you
2 separate times when it's led to something, girls are like, what makes sense if you don't think about it? That's their first message. And then one time, this is going to sound corny, but hear me out. So I was like, she's like, what makes sense if you don't think about it? And so I rattled off like 3 random things. Like, I don't know, like
dogs.
No, like I think a little more creatively than that, like some weird, maybe some conspiracy theories, some random shit, and then I threw in and like how pretty you are or something, or so. Listen, it was intentionally corny, okay. And so then she said something like, oh well, that sounds like it was rehearsed, and I go, I swear to God, I've never said that before in my life, and she goes, wow, well then that was really creative. And then bam, that was like the start of my like smoothness.
Okay.
So that is my only sort of pickup line, but it's more of just a conversation starter.
Okay. Well, I was wondering like what are the worst pickup lines? Like there's pickup lines like I don't even remember how this came up, but I somehow searched this on Reddit like what are the worst pickup lines? And these are like intentionally bad, and I screenshotted this at 12 a.m.
Okay.
I
I
thought it
got
was
one.
funny. Okay, give me one.
I've tried to use it as like a jokingly bad one, and it never works.
Okay.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the
Enough
ice.
to break the ice. Hi, I'm John.
Okay, but these are like worse. So the first one I screenshot is I put the STD in stud, baby, and all I need is you.
There we go. I like that.
Someone wrote, in prison, my pickup line is going to be, I put the HIB in shiv. That's bad.
What's a shiv? Is that like a knife?
Like a shank, I think.
Oh.
The okay. Are your legs tired? Because you're really fat. That's like the
Wait, does being fat make like just because you got more weight to carry around?
I don't know. I think this is like reverse pickup lines basically.
So these are like making people feel bad or
Basically. What's the line where it's like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yeah.
There's also one where it's like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because your face is pretty fucked up. Your legs must be full of energy. They've been in that chair with wheels all day. That's so bad. Okay.
Oh, like a disabled person.
Yeah.
Like someone in a wheelchair.
Someone wrote, it's short, but it's thin.
That's bad in both contexts. Talking about a wiener?
Yeah.
Short and thin? I'd rather have it short and thick. Or long and thin. Or long and thick.
You want long and thin. Like
I'd rather have long and thin than short and thin.
I mean, yeah.
I'd rather have a long pencil than one of those pencils that the weirdo kids would sharpen both ends. And it's like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yo, those were the coolest, dude. I
was afraid of Darth Maul back in the day.
Why?
I'm gonna look up what he looks like. I haven't looked at him in a while.
I mean, he is an intimidating guy, but like
I wasn't afraid of Darth Vader.
I always liked Darth Maul more than the other villains, and I was sad. Listen, I'm not huge into Star Wars. I don't even know the full storyline, but I just remember I wished that Darth Maul was more of a
that's
presence.
Scary. He's got horns on his head.
Yeah.
And he's got a bunch of paint and like orange red eyes.
And like if I remember correctly, he's like only in the first couple ones or something, and then he dies. I don't know.
He was a formidable warrior, scheming mastermind. He wielded an intimidating double-bladed lightsaber and fought with menacing ferocity, according to Star Wars Databank. Dude, I'm just a voice crack right now.
Star Wars Databank. There's people out there that are like you with sports, but with Star Wars.
Yeah, like I'm a nerd for sports, but I feel like sports nerds aren't that nerdy. But like a Star Wars nerd is like nerd. You know,
sports nerds are nerdy. It's just a different way. It's just a different type of.
It's like a cool nerd.
I don't think it's necessarily cooler. I just think it's different.
Well, okay.
Yo, you know what I never really got the appeal to? There's like people that, like with sports, for example, there's people who become really big fans, and you know everything about a certain team, or you know all the players' backstories, you know where they went to college, blah blah blah. And in a way, people that know like the whole, I guess the proper term is like lore of movie universes, like Harry Potter
like
or
all
like
the stories within.
Star Wars. Yeah, they know all the stories within, all the characters, their background. I've never really got the appeal to that. Like I understand
like why you'd want to know it.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of anything fictional to where I want to know like this fictional character's mom's history and all of her lineage and like, I don't know. Maybe I've just never had a series where I care about enough to want to do that.
I would say Harry Potter is what I know the most. But like, there's people that know way more than me. Like my sister and my mom do. But like, sports, there's definitely.
You know the lore of sports. You know all the lore.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a more common thing because it's real. And for me, like fictional lore, it's harder for me to like get behind or want to know because I'm like, it's not real.
But are you somebody who like, if you were a fan of somebody, you want to know like everything about them? Like you want to
a real person?
Yeah. Or like something like you just want to keep like learning more about it.
Yeah.
That's why people do it. Like, I guess you just haven't found that fictional thing that maybe that you don't fanboy over that stuff. That's how like I don't fanboy over like people, like certain celebrities or something where like someone says like, who's your favorite athlete? I'm not just like obsessed with somebody.
Yeah.
But like, I guess also at the same time though, I do know a lot about people, like athletes and stuff.
I think you're more of like a fanboy of like organizations as wholes, maybe.
Yeah. But there's people within the organizations that I'm not like a fanboy of them, but I know
You
a
know
lot
a
about
lot.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find that stuff interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. Because there's even people that like, I guess doing like diving into lore is easier for something that's like in a different universe, like a Star Wars or like a, Lord of the Rings type thing, as opposed to like, I'd be more interested in maybe Breaking Bad if there was like, but it's like,
There's
I feel
not
like
that much that goes into it.
yeah, because it's in this universe, so all there really is to know is like whose family members are who and their background. But you learn that during the show. Like, I mean, I guess there's fan fiction where people create these stories after the fact, like after the shows are over. There's
Like Toby's actually the Grand Strangler.
yeah, and people create like whole like essays of stories that you can read about that.
Yeah, that's.
I saw this really cool video where they went super in depth on why Toby is the Scranton Strangler, and it was like a 15-minute analytical video. I was like, wow,
someone spent the time to do that.
Yeah, and all the dots connected. He could be the Scranton Strangler.
I mean, he's got the worst life ever. No one likes him.
Yeah, dude, I feel bad. Every time we watch that show, anytime he's in there, my mom is just like, he is so homely.
So what?
Homely.
Homely?
Yeah, that means like ugly.
Oh,
it's
like
a
nice way of saying.
Yeah, it's
that
like
guy's fucking gross.
It's like they should stay at home.
Oh, that's awful.
It's like I don't know if that's how it
home.
started, but
or it looks like he stays in his home all the time.
Yeah, I just know that it means they're not very attractive.
Yeah, that's rough. That would be rough to just have a fucked up face.
Yeah, he's rich, so
that's true.
So go back to these pickup lines.
Okay, I just searched more.
What would you like? What's one that you personally enjoy? Or one that maybe you've tried to use or you think if I did use it, it would work?
Well.
Oh, I heard there's no coronavirus without you and I.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Like, I'm not one to drop like pickup lines, but I'll have like an example is my Tinder bio was like something about I'm addicted to chapstick, and the person's like, "Oh, do you have soft lips?" I was like, one way to find out.
Oh, damn! You set yourself up for that.
Yeah, you gotta set yourself up for like the response.
See, that's kind of what I did with the. It makes sense if you don't think about it, just in a different way. Because I can compliment them in a smooth way without just being like, "Hey, you're hot as fuck." Mm-hmm. Because then you're just
that's like a little creepy.
Yeah,
it's like if you slide it in.
Yeah, and then she could be like, "Oh," or you say like, "There's only one way to find out about your lips," and then you could be like, "Yeah, you know what else is soft as fuck? My penis."
Well,
and it's only one way to find out.
I mean,
that would work.
Well, but soft. My dick is soft.
Better than being a heart. Well, no. Well, better than being like a rugged.
In terms of like.
Like soft in terms of like
smooth.
You could run your hand over it and there's not like bumps.
All right. That's a good soft.
Not like a soft like a not a flimsy soft.
Yeah, not like a floppy soft. Okay. I'm just gonna I found some. I'm just gonna there's was your mother a beaver? Cause damn. Your breasts remind me of Mount Rushmore. My face should be among them.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good one.
Yo, I want to try that one sometime.
Dude. The other day, this is just about boobs. I was hanging out with my cousins they're 11, and one of them was talking about somebody in some TV show, and she's like, "Yeah, this lady has like giant knockers." And I was like, I paused and I was like, "Why did you just say that? Like, how do you know what knockers are? Like, you're 11. Like, don't say that again."
Well, maybe it's like as a parent, maybe you'd actually prefer them to say knockers as opposed to like tits.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude. Knockers. Yo, 11-year-old shouldn't be saying knockers.
Did you ever, as a kid, have like debates on what and wasn't swear words?
Kind of,
like people.
Like you're a butthead. Is that like a swear word? That's like a potty word, but it's
not a swear word.
Not a swear
but
word. Like,
I had a debate when I was younger with this guy if tits was or wasn't a swear word.
I don't think it is. I mean,
but like bitch is a swear.
Bitch is a swear word. Is like, damn? What about damn?
Let's create a list of what we think are considered swear words
to
like
fuck,
the general
shit,
kid.
Ass. But there's like lower level ones like damn, hell, and damn and hell are like lower end, and then like ass is like a step up.
But in like, let's say growing up, would your mom qualify damn and hell as a swear word?
Probably.
Like tell you not to say
it. Wouldn't be as bad if I said like what the fuck.
Yeah,
like fuck is the worst.
I think like, well, there's like cunt. There's like,
it's pretty bad. I would never say that's just not a word in my vocabulary. I don't know.
Yeah,
Some people just like bring it out. I don't do it.
I listen to this one of my favorite podcasts is a bunch of guys from New Zealand, and they just say cunt all the time.
Yeah, dude. People in like England, like this,
oh, you dirty cunt.
Yeah, like, oh, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what else? What about dick?
Bastard. Dick. Yeah, I guess dick is one. Bastard.
Slut. What about a slut or a whore?
I guess.
Those are like,
to me, that's not like a swear word. Like,
it's just like a word that you wouldn't really want to talk about.
Yeah. Have I told the story when my sister asked my mom what a slut was?
No.
We were like, she was reading one of those like teen magazines, like Tiger Beat or like Teen Bop or whatever.
Okay.
And she's like, Mom, what's a slut? And my mom's like, oh, it's like another word for like stupid, or like she said something like, don't say it though, but it's like stupid or mean or like you're dumb. And she's like, okay.
Oh, so I thought you were gonna say like, she's like, oh well,
you're
like, I'm a slut or you're a slut.
You're a slut. No,
like in the what is that movie with, or it's like, oh, I want chocolate cake or something.
Oh, I want to get chocolate wasted.
Yeah.
Do you work at Subway? Because you just gave me a foot long.
Yo, do you think that any pickup lines, like, they're a thing for a reason, right?
Yeah.
They exist because at some point people said them and they worked.
I don't know.
Or do you think they've never worked and they're always just a big meme?
I think it's mostly me. Like, no one is going to be impressed by saying, is your mom a beaver? Because damn.
Okay, but that one's kind of like not that nice. But if you think of like, did the fall from heaven one?
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're only Tennessee.
Yeah, like the first person to ever think of that.
Someone created that.
I'm curious if they went up and the girl's like, oh my God, how do you think of that? And then she's already like intrigued.
Could be.
And then it worked, so he told all his friends to do it, and then it didn't work anymore.
I think at this point, pickup lines aren't real. Like, they don't feel real.
Yeah.
They're not like personalized. If you can like personalize one, I don't know how, but
even personalized one, like if there's a girl named like, I don't fucking know, like Becca, like
that's weird because in my head that was the name I was like thinking.
Really?
Of. Yeah, that was weird.
Because if there's a girl named Becca, there's gonna be like a million Becca pickup lines online already, so it's still hard to find something creative.
Yeah, but I feel like the best pickup line is just like not a line.
It's just like maybe you think of like
being
a joke.
Yourself. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like being a funny person.
Yo,
I feel like humor is the best way to someone's heart.
Yeah.
At least it's the way to my heart.
I wish I was funnier because there's people that can like, dude, there's people out there that can just like think of a joke, a real original joke on the spot.
Yeah.
That my brain doesn't, when I think of things to say, a joke is never one of them.
If I'm in like a creative mood, I can like sometimes spew things off where I'm like, I don't know how I thought of that. And it's like you get in a real, like little flow state and you're like, damn, I'm on fire right now. But like right now, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Not in my flow state.
I don't think I'm ever in that flow state.
You'll get there.
But it's just like crazy to me that people's brains, there's people that are so funny that you could say something just out of the blue. Like there's people, I get it if you're in a conversation and you're in a comfortable environment and you guys are kind of, going back and forth. That's like a creative, playful environment where jokes can grow.
This is where jokes grow. This is the playful environment.
But there's people that are so funny that they could be walking down the street and like a stranger, let's say there's Dave Chappelle walking down the street and a stranger rolls down his window, yells something. He has the wit and the speed of his brain to think of a response and have a comeback right after they say it. Someone you don't even know. I'm like, how the fuck are people that funny?
And like all-time favorite is when Bill Murray like took that guy's fry and then he looked up and he's like, holy shit, it's Bill Murray. And he said, no one will ever believe you.
Yeah, that is so
Legend.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm so jealous of that. Like, now, obviously, I get that, like, practice is involved. I don't think anyone's naturally the funniest person ever. Like, comedians are as funny as they are because they practice.
But they're also funnier because we know them. Like, if Dave Chappelle said this line versus some random dude said the line, it wouldn't be as funny.
That's also true. That's kind of That's another weird dynamic about
because like
comedians.
when you see Dave Chappelle, you're like, oh, something's coming. Like he's gonna say something. But
you're in a mood where you want to be entertained.
Yeah.
That's like what you were saying about in these. Oh, what was that guy's name we were talking about? Who hosts these seminars where he talks to people to try and change their life?
Yeah,
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
It's like they want their life to be changed, so they're more open to it. Like when you go see a comedian, you want to laugh,
right?
And you're in this mood, and you know he's funny, so you're trying to find anything that would make you laugh.
Yeah, I've noticed like sometimes, if it's like a comedy routine, like I'll laugh because like I think it should be funny, but it doesn't like make me actually just like pop,
like uncontrollably laugh.
Yeah, like it's pretty rare that I could watch something on TV and like I just can't control myself. Like if I'm by myself and I'm laughing, then it's actually funny.
Yeah. That's a really good judge of if something's truly funny. If you're by yourself and you try to not laugh, but you can't hold it in, that's when it's funny.
Something like someone says a line and then I rewind it because I want to see it again.
Yeah.
I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
I did that on Drake and Josh the other day. I've been watching Drake and Josh.
Yeah. On Hulu?
Yeah. It doesn't have all the episodes, but there's a good amount.
There's a certain YouTube videos that I know they're funny if I watch them once. Like, I'm not a big rewatcher of things, but there's certain videos where I'll go back years later and go rewatch them, and, like, I find them even funnier. Also, yesterday I sent Kyle a video, and he just didn't even bother watching it or responding. And I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, what?
I texted you a funny video.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I opened that, and I was doing something, completely forgot.
It's okay. You just
Master of Salt.
Yeah, it's really funny.
How long is the video?
Oh, it's like 10 minutes, so. But you got to watch it. Guys, look up Master of Salt.
You're going to watch me. You're going to send me a 10-minute video and expect me to watch it.
What do you mean?
Look,
do you not watch like YouTube videos? Are you not big into YouTube?
Not as big as you, but I'm saying like if I sent you a video, you're not watching it. There's been too many occasions
because you send me so many tweets that I don't care about.
They're funny.
They're not like
they're funny.
Some of them are, sure, but it's like I've gotten so many sent to me that I don't care about that I'm immune to it now. I don't just link you YouTube videos all the time. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
So when I do link you one, you got to know that it carries some weight.
We'll see. You're hyping up this salt video. We'll see if it turns.
I really shouldn't.
We'll see how it turns out.
Look up Master of Salt, guys. I don't get when on like these apps, sometimes I see girls where it's like, give me your best pickup line. Why do they want that? And there's no way they're going to see it and be like, you know what? That was good. I want to talk to this guy.
I definitely am going to look it up. Like, I'm going to just Google best pickup lines and then scroll down for a while, find one, and send it to her. And it's like, I didn't come up with that.
Yeah. Anyways, one last thing before we hop into the segments here. I was going through a lot of my old like schoolwork the other day. We were cleaning up my office, and I just found like these old boxes and stuff. And I was just reading some of the things that I wrote in these essays as like a middle schooler and high schooler. And I was thinking, do you think that your high school or middle school self would enjoy hanging out with you now? If you could like hang out with yourself as a middle schooler and you're both like two separate people, but you're the same person, would you have fun?
I think the middle school guy would like me now, but I don't think I would like middle school me.
Whoa. One-way relationship, some beef going on.
No one likes who they were in middle school.
I don't mind. I mean, there's things I'd change, but I'm not like, God.
Yeah. There's just like things that I did, and it's like, dude, you didn't need to.
What do you have anything in particular, like character traits or things that would bother you?
I probably was really awkward. Like I probably wouldn't have been able to hold a conversation with myself.
But if it's yourself, your older one would kind of get what
I
you're
would
going
get
through.
It. I think what we would end up doing would be playing video games and like playing basketball or something, playing catch.
Okay.
See how my curveball has advanced over time.
Yeah. Would you talk a little shit, talk some smack, try and be funny, or would you just like
be like, just wait till you're older and you're throwing 95?
Or wait till you're older and your shoulder is all fucked up, and whenever you throw a baseball, it dislocates your shoulder.
Yeah, I went to PT. I'm all better now. I can throw.
Are your shoulders feeling better?
Yeah.
Have you been stretching?
No. Dude, The other day I laid on my back and I was trying to. You should be able to like put your hands on the floor, right?
Yeah.
I could put my right one down, left one, couldn't do it. Not close.
Not even close?
Not even close. It's bad. I need to start stretching. Like, I keep telling myself. I did one day where I stretched my legs for like a while.
Like how long's a while?
15 minutes.
Bro.
But that's a long time to stretch, like just your legs.
I stretched for an hour yesterday. Just stretching.
Can you touch your toes now?
Yeah.
Have you like noticed a difference in like your mobility?
A lot.
Really? Maybe I should do that.
Dude, I'm serious. Like listen, stretching sucks and it's like boring and it's like why?
And it hurts.
Well, yes, it hurts, but that's like a good hurt. Like it's not supposed to hurt to touch your toes.
It hurts.
So the fact that it hurts is like there's something. Well, and the thing that is so hard about stretching that kind of tricks your mind is the fact that like when you injure yourself, that pain is very clearly a negative pain. It's like, I'm not supposed to be hurt right now in this way.
Yeah.
But with stretching,
it's
like, well, it's like the pain that you feel from being tight it's not going to catastrophically change your life. Like you could go years being tight. Yeah. And it's not really going to change your day to day, but in the long run, it's probably going to fuck you up.
Yeah. I don't want to be like stuck. You know, I don't want to be a stuck old man.
You don't want to be the guy that's like 40 and is like trying to put on his coat and he's like,
can't reach my arms back because I'm kind of that guy. Like I was trying to get my backpack off the other day and I was like, oh, like my backpack was on pretty tight, but like still it was like, I was trying real hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the perfect time to get into stretching too, because it's like just like while you're watching TV or something.
I can get my right arm to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
I can't get my left arm to 90 degrees.
Yeah, mine. I mean, I'm still not that flexible, but like I'm way better than I was like 2 months ago or something.
What happened to your fingernail?
Oh, this is from Suncadia. We went to Suncadia and we went and worked out and I smashed my finger between two weights.
Oh yeah.
And now I think I killed like my whole fingernail. I showed my mom and she's like, "Yeah, I bet your fingernail will come off in the next like month or so."
Ew.
It doesn't hurt, but like it just looks like it's dead underneath.
Yeah, you look like you hammered your finger.
Yeah, so
makes you look kind of rugged.
Yeah, you know, people like rugged hands.
That's true, but you just got one rugged finger.
Yeah,
this is my rugged finger.
But yeah, you should stretch. Feels good. It feels bad until it feels good, and then
I'll stretch when I get home.
Will you?
Potentially. I'll stretch when I read my book.
If you stretch and fight through the pain for a whole hour, an hour dedicated to stretching, you would feel so good after.
But do you have an hour like stretching routine that you can send me?
Well, no. I just know different stretches. But there's a bunch of videos, bro.
But are you going back and forth between like stretching the hamstrings, stretch the glutes, stretch the quads, back to the hamstrings?
Yeah. I'll stretch my chest, I'll stretch my shoulders, then I'll do my calves, then I'll do my hamstrings, then I'll do my quads. I'll do my whole body, but I'll just mix it up.
Now that I got my AirPods, I can listen to music and get in my zone.
Yeah, man, you're a new man. You got AirPods, new phone.
Look at me go.
Yeah. So you think you would have fun with your high school self?
Well, high school.
Middle school, sure.
Middle school self, yeah, I guess.
Does high school change your answer?
Not really.
No. Because
high school, I'd have more in common, I guess.
Yeah. I think that I would actually really enjoy my younger self. I think that because I felt, this sounds corny, but like I felt misunderstood.
Okay.
A lot when I was younger. Like I felt like I was angry at different things, but nobody, like 7th grade. Oh God. Like 7th grade or 8th grade, maybe. I was like angry about different things, but nobody really got why.
Your pubes were growing and you're angry.
My pubes were growing and I was angry, but I think now I would get it. I'd be the guy that my younger self would want to talk to. Put it that way.
Okay.
I think that's a good goal if you can become somebody that your younger self would want to talk to.
Yeah, I think my younger self would like me a lot, but I just don't think I'd want to like hang with like me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
shall we?
We shall hop into the segments here before we wrap up this episode. So today we have top 5 what would you do if and sports with Kyle.
Okay.
So, Kyle.
Yes.
Who are your top 5 people that you want to never die?
Top 5 people. Do family members count? Let's exclude family members.
Sure, exclude your family. But people, it doesn't necessarily have to be people you like the most or people that you think are the most entertaining. Mm-hmm. It could be whatever you think for your life, or you think the world is better if they're here than if they're not here. Or maybe it's just for your entertainment. Okay. It'd be better if they're here than not here.
Okay, this is good. I think Will Ferrell.
Wow.
I would be sad if he died.
He's kind of done shit movies the last 10 years.
I know, but there's just so much nostalgia with him that like I would be sad if he died.
but his movies are still there. His nostalgic stuff is still around, even if he dies.
I know, but I don't want him to be another like dead comedian.
Okay.
There's too many of them. This is pretty hard. I've never put any thought into this. Who do I like?
Any sports guys?
Yeah.
Maybe like a sports anchor.
I'm trying to think of some athletes. Like if LeBron died, like obviously Kobe just died, so I don't want to.
You want LeBron to never die?
I mean, I don't know.
He carries that much weight in your heart?
I don't know. I like LeBron, but it's like I just don't want people that are that big. Like that was such a sad thing. Like I wasn't even a Kobe fan, and that was just devastating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess important people like that, like Michael Jordan, or like.
I was just thinking. I expected you to say someone like, I don't know, like Pat McAfee, or like something that like you're personally like really invested in.
How about like Big Cat or PFT? If one of those guys died, it'd be so sad.
Yeah, because those are probably would you say those guys are your favorite people in sports?
Yeah, they're like my favorite personalities, I would say.
Okay.
Sports personalities. Also,
wait, are you going with LeBron?
I'll say Big Cat PFT. Is that 1 or 2? I'll say 2.
2.
Okay.
Will Ferrell?
I'll say Will Ferrell. I'll say LeBron. And I'll say damn, dude.
Who adds the most entertainment or value to your life?
I don't know. Who adds value to my life? Not very many people. Well, you go and like I'm excluding friends and family. I'm just talking like people like outside of my circle of life that impact my life. Dude, who's impacted my life? I don't know.
Steve Carell. I don't know.
Maybe like.
What about maybe a particular athlete?
No,
you already said LeBron.
I'll say like I'll take away. Could I resurrect Dave Niehaus?
No, you could not resurrect someone from the dead.
Damn it. Okay. Then I'll say, honestly, dude.
Like a sports coach.
This is like going to be a super underrated thing, and I think only people who are Mariners fans are going to understand, but Dave Sims.
Okay.
I love Dave Sims.
Okay.
He's the Mariners broadcaster for like for the TV, and like.
My dad loves him too.
I love Dave Sims. Like, he's not a super well-known across, like he's not like a Vin Scully or like Harry Carey or anybody, but it's like I don't know. I just grew up listening to Dave Sims and like Rick Riz on the radio.
If you're into baseball and watch, and if you're a fan of the Mariners, you know Dave Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
good.
love Dave Sims. He's a good guy. Seems like a nice guy.
You've probably listened to more Dave Sims than a lot of other.
I've listened to a lot of Dave Sims. That's correct.
Yeah. All right. I like that.
Also Stephen A. Stephen A.
Stephen A. died. You got to take out one.
Take out LeBron. Stephen A.
Okay. Yeah, Stephen A. He is a character.
That'd be devastating. Skip can die though. Okay, John. Top 5 splurge items that you would buy if you won the lottery tomorrow.
Ooh.
Like just big ticket items.
Yeah.
We're not going to say like, oh, I would go shopping. I would pay my parents back. Like big ticket. Like what are you buying?
Tangible materialist items.
Unlimited money.
A private jet.
Okay. PJ.
And comes with a private pilot.
Okay. That's
like full time.
All right.
Can this be a combo deal if it's a dirt bike and an ATV?
Sure.
Okay. So like a really duo, like a really high end dirt bike and ATV that I can take like in the dunes or like in the woods or something.
Of all the time that you're hanging in the dunes.
Listen, I would go there if I had a private jet and a dirt bike to ride.
That's fair.
I would buy. What car? I'm really not a big car guy, but I'd buy a Tesla.
I would too. Yeah,
just because it's
you're
nice.
helping the environment.
Yeah, helping the world.
Plus, it's cool.
I'd buy. My 4th would be a really like $20,000 gaming PC, like the top of the top gaming computer that I can find.
Okay.
And then I'd buy. Well, obviously I'd buy a home. But I think that's a given, right?
Yeah, let's exclude that.
But in my home, I would get a really nice, huge indoor theater.
Okay.
Like a theater-size screen, theater seating, but instead of the regular seats, they're all full-on recliners, and they have a little bin by the floor with blankets.
Nice. Okay, that's
and
good.
They're heated, and they can massage your back.
You're just watching a movie. And you're just...
Yeah.
Okay.
And below your feet is a personal microwave, so you can put the popcorn in it under the seat, or like if you heat up some lasagna to eat while you're watching a movie. Yo, lasagna while watching a movie, so good.
That's the most random. Okay.
And
I mean, that sounds good, but
yeah.
specifically while watching a movie.
Oh, yeah. So if I'm eating it and then I get entranced in the movie for a little bit and it gets a little too cold lasagna is no good at all. So then you pop it back in your microwave under your seat.
All right.
Then you're good to go.
Okay.
Yo, did you ever put M&Ms in your popcorn and mix it up?
No, but goldfish and popcorn's good.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like that.
I don't like goldfish that much.
Bro, they're good. My mom does it, and it's like, plus you throw a little Pirate's Booty in there, a little PB.
Yo, PB's underrated.
It is,
Nobody
dude.
eats PB.
Yeah, Pirate's Booty kind of got like a bad rap. It's good.
Yeah, I like it was a thing for a while, but then I felt like it fell off. But
yeah, it's never left in my house.
No.
It's been there.
PB's good.
Plus, it can't be that unhealthy. I mean, it's like it's mostly air, I feel like.
That's how they trick you.
I mean,
they're like, oh, this isn't bad. It's just look at how fluffy these chips are. They're just air.
Yeah.
Probably
it's like when you condense it, it's a small amount. But when you eat the whole bag,
it's not.
It adds up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Kyle, what would you do if you ate some cursed cheese that will change you into a mouse every now and again?
Oh.
But you don't know when this could happen. How do you balance your life with this curse? How would you go about dealing with your life?
So I would turn into a mouse at random times throughout the day.
Yeah, so you ate cursed cheese, and random times, you don't know when, you don't know how often, you'll just turn into a mouse. How do you deal with this curse? How would you balance your life to deal with it?
I don't think much changes. I think you just accept. The thing that would suck, does my clothes shrink with me?
Like a little, what do you mean? Like,
would
the
this
mouse be
outfit
wearing that?
Yeah, because like when I come back to life, am I going to be naked?
No, you'll be a normal mouse. Your clothes will disappear. But when you come back, your clothes will still be there.
I think when I shrink down, how long am I shrinking into a mouse for?
You don't know. That's the thing. It's totally rando.
I think I just live my life normally.
And maybe that's my little thing. Your bosses and stuff, right? Would you tell everybody?
Yeah, I'd probably tell people because they'd see it, and I'd say, "Look, if you see a mouse and you can't see me around, don't squish it." Can I talk like am I Stuart Little?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that'd be cool because I could talk to people and be like, "Yo, what's good?" I'm still at work, and I'm like on the counter. I'm like, "What's your member number?" And I go like hop down on the computer and like type it in.
And everybody like pets you. You're like the
I'm like the community mouse.
Community mouse.
Yeah.
It's like cool. That's just Kyle. He's just you know.
I could go to still pee in the urinals and stuff. Yeah, I think I'd just like accept it and be like, I'm the mouse guy. Like I ate the cheese.
Yeah. Now, what if you had like a girlfriend?
I have to warn. Yeah, that could be like I'm at my wedding or something, and I just turn into a mouse. I'm like, everyone just like give me a couple minutes. I'll be back.
But maybe it lasts a whole day. You can't just postpone a wedding a day. You might have to follow through with your wedding as in mouse form.
She's kissing a mouse.
She picks you up.
Yeah.
Or in bed, she's like asleep. You guys are asleep. Then middle of the night, poof, she wakes up because the bed just got lighter and she feels a little scurrying around. I'd be scared. I wouldn't want that. I might kick you into the wall.
Yeah, but if I were a mouse, I could go travel around to the crevices in my house and make sure it's mouse proof that I can't get through.
Oh, so you like sabotage yourself?
No, I would unsabotage myself and make sure like I can't get through these places so other mice can't. Because you can never know.
Oh, so you're basically mouse proofing your house so that she knows if there is a mouse, it must be you.
Yes. No other mice. There could be like an imposter mouse that's like trying to like take me over.
Oh, he's trying to get your girl.
Yeah. You're like a bully mouse. I could see a movie. There's a Disney movie that's going to be about that. Where like some mouse takes over and like
one night you change into the mouse and all of a sudden you have like a bag over your head and the other mouse is like, you're coming with me, bitch.
Yeah, but then the mouse wouldn't turn into me.
Yeah, but your wife might just think that your mouse form is extended because it's random.
True.
So she might think he's going to be a mouse for a week.
So many problems you could run into.
Yo, this is a good movie.
Yeah. I thought we're onto something. That's like Ratatouille too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
John, what would you do if you murdered someone? You are on death row and you have one final meal.
What would my final meal be?
Yeah, but in this situation, you're a murderer. Just to make things more exciting. Like, or it could be one final meal, or it could be one meal that you have to eat for the rest of your life. Let's change it to that. One meal you have to eat for the rest of your life, and health effects do come from it.
Damn. Yo, that would suck. Because every time we've thought of hypotheticals like this before, but we always say health doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's say health matters. You got to have a well-balanced meal.
Oh, wait, am I still on death row? I'm confused.
I'll take you off death row. You didn't kill anyone.
I didn't.
You killed someone, but you got away.
Okay. If I had to eat only one meal, so it can be like multiple items, right?
Mm-hmm. But like,
it has to be reasonable.
It's got to be on one plate.
Okay. I'd have a Honeycrisp apple.
Okay.
Every day, I would have a slice of whose pizza do I like?
You're gonna have pizza every day for the rest of your life.
Just one slice. I'm gonna have like some salad too.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a good Caesar salad. Okay. And it's gonna have some like chicken in it, and like it's gonna have all the goodies in the salad.
Okay.
It's gonna have a little bit of dressing, but not too much, so I don't super fuck up my heart.
Okay.
One slice of pepperoni pizza from, what's your favorite pizza place?
Lombardi's in New York.
Sure,
really,
I trust
good.
you.
It's really good.
Actually, that's probably gonna make me really fat.
No, that's like healthier. Well, I don't know, but
okay, I'll go one slice of that, some salad and apple, and it's gonna sound weird, but a little portion of Greek yogurt with granola in it.
All right. Where's your protein?
The Greek yogurt and the chicken and the salad.
All right.
Hopefully.
Okay. Where's your you got some fruit?
Listen, I don't eat a fully balanced diet.
I don't either.
Actually, I got lettuce in that. So that's some veggies, I guess. I got some
pizza's also technically a vegetable.
Yeah, which doesn't really make sense, but yeah, pizza, got some dairy, we got some carbs, we got some protein, we got some fruit. That's kind of a little bit of everything.
So you're having that for the rest of your life.
I really like Greek yogurt.
Until you croak.
Yeah.
That's the worst way of describing someone dying.
Yeah, I think I do that. What would you do? It's got to be on one plate, like you said.
That's actually really hard. Okay, I would do some sort of meat. I guess I would do ground turkey.
Oh. Wait, that's your favorite meat? Is ground
lately,
turkey?
I've been getting sick of chicken and steak, so I've been on a big ground turkey kick lately.
I like ground turkey, but I just eat it because it's like I don't know what else to eat. But you actually like enjoy.
I would put some seasoning on it.
Yeah,
taco seasoning or something.
But like with other stuff, it's like a mixed into something, or is it just?
I would mix it with maybe like rice. Mm-hmm. Maybe some beans. I would make a little like a
mush.
Make a mush. It's not gonna look pretty, but
it's gonna taste hella good.
So that's in a bowl on my plate.
Okay.
Also on my plate, I like your apple idea. I might go apple.
Do you eat an apple that often?
Eat
apples?
Yeah, but like if I should have fruit if this is the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna maybe some days I don't eat it.
Yeah.
But it's there if I need it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go apple, a little bit of broccoli, and what else am I missing here? Carbs, I guess. Oh, there's carbs
rice
and
and beans.
Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. That's like a really awful meal, but like,
it sounds
if
decent
that's,
to me.
I gotta like not be 100 pounds or 200.
What are you
300
saying?
pounds.
Oh, you're trying to not.
I'm trying to not gain 100 pounds.
Maybe do you want like a little snack, like you throw in like 12 goldfish or something?
Yeah, maybe like a little like
some Cheez-Its.
Yeah, toss a couple Cheez-Its on the plate. Call it good. Maybe a little scoop of ice cream.
Yo, that's like the worst feeling is when like you go to get some Cheez-Its and you open up the bag and there's like 7 left.
Yeah.
It's like no one wants to eat like one serving of Cheez-Its.
You're a psycho if you're the one that leaves like 7 Cheez-Its. I mean, I've been that psycho to myself before.
Or you're just a psycho if you can have the mental control to only eat one serving of Cheez-Its or one serving of any chip.
I know. You got to get a whole bowl or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, now we're going to move on to sports with Kyle.
WWE is now an essential sport.
WWE is apparently an essential business, which I don't get at all. The South is weird.
Is that decided in the South?
I don't know. I just feel like that's just very Southern.
Okay.
Anyways, but UFC, I think I said last time on the episode, like Dana White's about to buy an island. That didn't age well because by the time it came out, that all was canceled basically.
That episode doesn't even come out until tomorrow when
God.
we're recording this episode.
So,
but I mean,
that didn't age well.
That's just the struggle of doing these episodes like a week in advance.
Whatever. It's not the end of the world, but yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
what
just
ended
not
up happening.
I don't know. I don't know if they've released many other details, but like they just had to cancel all that shit. Probably like some sort of health code, like stepped in. And
well,
whatever.
I saw that UFC, like all the fights are just kind of done for a while.
They're
right?
just they're just done.
Damn, bro. Yo, is baseball gonna come back? Is that
they've
true?
been they've been talking about.
I don't get how that's
playing
gonna happen.
Everything in your spring training stadiums and reorganizing the divisions. Like I'm all for if they at this point, like because the season is so like delayed and like it's just not going to be the same year because it's like they're going to have to like redo like a little quick spring training because like you can't just like all of a sudden start pitching like 6 innings like out of nowhere. And who knows what shape people are in because they're living at home. I'm all for just like making it a weird season and like having different divisions and like playing it in Arizona.
What does changing the divisions accomplish? Like what would that do?
It's because like it's based on spring training and where your location is. So like the Astros play in Florida and like the Mariners play in Arizona and they're in the same normal division usually.
Okay.
So like they would just be playing within Arizona and within Florida. Those are the two like leagues. Like that's like the AL and the NL. Even though there's AL and NL teams.
Oh, so you're saying
they would be intermixed.
So there would be no games in Seattle. There'd be
they would all be in their spring training
for the whole
stadiums.
Regular season.
That's just what they're talking about right now. I don't know if it's the whole regular season or like just to start.
But no fans would go.
I don't think so. It might be televised,
Dang,
but it would just be weird. But like, if we're gonna have this weird season anyways, I don't know if I want a regular season. Like, I don't want because if the Mariners made the playoffs, like I almost don't want them to make the playoffs because I don't want that drought to be ended on like this stupid fake season.
Oh, where
so like I want it to just
claim it doesn't count.
So I want it to just be all like discombobulated and it's all weird and different. I'm down for that, but I just want sports back.
Yeah.
Also, NFL draft. Well, by the time this comes out,
will it have already happened?
I believe it might be.
When is it happening?
I believe it's today, Thursday the 23rd. It's next Thursday.
Cool.
So today, NFL draft, I believe.
Awesome.
I'm just excited for like real sports. Like that's something
that's still not really real sports. But
I know, but it's
associated with real sports.
It's like a live event.
Yeah.
Sports related that is exciting and not the stupid NBA horse competition, which sucked ass.
So, but the players are they going to be there to go up on stage and stuff?
Well, no, they're doing it all remote, but a bunch of players signed up. Like a lot of the guys are going to be like first round, second round picks are like going to be Skyped in.
Oh,
like they've agreed to like
have
Skype in. Yeah, they'll probably just be like with their family, like in a room, like how they do it sometimes.
Yeah, that'll be so cool.
Yeah, and
so my question is with the baseball thing. Let's say somehow they do get this all planned out and like they decide the regular season's going to start actually, but it's going to be no fans. It's going to be in Arizona or whatever.
And Florida.
And then I would obviously assume they're going to test every player, every coach, all the stuff, make sure they're not sick. But then what happens if one player on the team is positive for it? Then does the whole team have to forfeit the match or something?
I don't know. And also it's like, how can they just all get tested when like regular people just can't get tested right now?
Well, wouldn't they make an exception because they're pro athletes?
Yeah, but like, how is that fair?
Well, no, it's not fair.
I know, but like that's what they'd have to do.
Yeah,
but it's like people were complaining, like how come like all the people in the Jazz could get like tested and like
money,
I can't get tested? Yeah, it's money, but it makes people mad. So I think that would upset a lot of people if all of a sudden they just all got tested. Like
yeah. Well, how many people you think?
Well, if you think about the whole team, there's on the actual active roster. I don't know if what they would do for minor leagues. I guess minor leaguers have to just keep working out and like stay ready if they get called up.
Let's say just major league. How many people do you think are on the Major League Mariners organization?
It's 26-man roster now.
Okay.
I think 26. It was 25, but they added anyways. Plus like coaches and like trainers and all that stuff. There's probably like
50 or less.
I don't know how like far they would go. Like I don't know if they're gonna have like bat boys and stuff like that. But like I would say between like 50 to 100 maybe.
Okay.
Per team. So that's 32 teams or 30 teams or whatever. Like that's like 3,000 people.
Jeez.
So I don't know. And
yeah, man, I don't know.
They're talking about it. I'm glad that they're just finally talking about it.
I mean, 3,000, like it sounds like a lot, but there's also already been like it's a lot, but it's not an insane amount. Like you could get through 3,000 people pretty quick, and people might be frustrated at the beginning, but I feel like people would forget about it. I just don't really get why, like, obviously it's a big money maker, the MLB is, and it's like an industry they really need to keep going, obviously. But I don't get why that sport is being pushed to be started up again so much quicker and so, like, people...
Yeah.
Why is that being urged so intensely to start over like other sports that were canceled?
Well, I think at this point, like the NBA is just done.
You don't think the season's gonna ever?
I don't think so. And I think, well, because it would be the playoffs right now.
Yeah, but I thought the NBA commissioner said that they will finish the season even if it's way later from now.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but I mean a lot of people aren't gonna want to do that. I don't know, but like baseball, like it's supposed to be starting, and like there's still plenty of time for like when it would actually be over. But I think also it's easier because they have those spring training facilities that like are all close to each other, that they can all just kind of stay in the same state and play each other.
Yeah.
It's like a little more controlled environment rather than like flying on planes like from Milwaukee to like Portland or something.
Yeah. I just feel like, I don't know, it's kind of ironic, or I guess hypocritical, of everyone's talking about social distancing, and then obviously they're not going to have fans, but it's just people are going to talk a lot of shit if there's like 50 people on this organization in one dugout, and then there's 50 people in the other one, and they're all in the stadium. It's if one of them gets sick, they could easily infect the whole team.
And baseball is such like a hands-on, like, I mean, all sports are, but like baseball. An example is one guy on my baseball team in high school got pink eye, and like 3/4 of our team got pink eye.
Yeah, man. So just imagine if that happened with coronavirus.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm intrigued. It just doesn't, in my head, it doesn't really add up. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to work very well.
I like the discussion that something new in sports is happening and being discussed.
Yeah.
And Trump had like a meeting with all the commissioners trying to like maybe, I think, figure out a way to like get something started, just because I think, one, the American people, I think most Americans are like somewhat into sports in some way and like would watch sports.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, one, it's a big industry for like our economy, and two, like we just need something.
Yeah.
So I think he's been trying to like talk with them and get something going. So
yeah,
that's a good sign, at least for like a sports fan. So
yeah,
fingers crossed.
How many games are in the normal MLB regular season?
162.
Do you think they could do like a?
They would do like
that's already a lot of games, but could they do like a? What if they delayed the season for like 3 months?
Yeah, they could do like an
and
81
then did
game
like
season.
Yeah,
like yeah, I don't know. Maybe
81 games is still a lot of games to decide, to figure out if a team's good enough to make the playoffs or not good.
Yeah, I think
81 is a lot of games.
If we're talking like 30 games, the Mariners have a shot because they could start hot.
What if they did a 30 game season?
But that's what like I wouldn't want the Mariners to like. Whoever wins that World Series, it's not going to be like a special thing. I mean, it's going to be special, but it's not going to be like the same.
Do you mean like you don't want them to do good because you feel like people would discredit the reason they did good?
I want like a real, I don't want my first Mariners playoff experience to be like the 40-game season.
Yeah. But it'd be better to have them in the playoffs than not in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
I get it.
It's just, I don't know. I don't want my team to be shamed, and they're already shamed.
It'll be really funny if the Houston Astros got coronavirus and they were the team that started it and spread it to like other teams in the league, and then everyone hates them even more.
That's the bummer about it, is like this was gonna be such a fun season for like just everyone shitting on the Astros for the whole season, and they're just can't do it now.
And then even if things are back to normal next season, the hate is going to have died down way more.
It's not going to be quite the same. I know.
Yo, I think they caught a break with this.
They really did. Yeah, they're lucky.
Because people are forgetting about baseball. They forgot about sports for a while.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. Be sure to check out last episode if you guys haven't seen it yet, because that was one of my favorite ones in a while. And yeah, just thank you so much to everybody who always listens and tunes in. We got a comment this morning back on like episode 101 or 102, and somebody was like, man, you guys are just so consistent. And I just want to say to that guy and to anybody else who has been like binging our episodes or trying to catch up or just found our show and is maybe a little behind and sees this or whatever, just thank you guys. I'm glad that guy noticed that we're consistent, because like,
that's like one of the biggest things we have going for us is our consistency.
Yeah, I do think
and our quality.
That's one thing that we really pride ourselves in is just consistency, just being here every Monday and Thursday. And a lot of you guys don't see a lot of the behind the scenes shit, but it is a grind. There's weeks when like Kyle's got work every day, I got work every day. We got shit going on, but we always pride ourselves in like finding the time to record and getting this stuff out for you guys. And so just thank you. We appreciate you guys sticking around and telling your friends and leaving a review on the Apple Podcast app to get us to 100.
That helps us a lot.
Yeah. So Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram, Kyle Safford 36. Podcast at PIMS Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, find us on Instagram. We'll we always post clips, and we'd love for you to say hi.
Yeah, we respond to every single DM we get. So if you guys,
unless you tell us to watch your listen to your beats.
Yeah, or if you say, "Hey, yo, put me on the podcast, dog." Nope. It's like I don't know you, so why would I have you on the podcast? You don't live here. Am I buying for your flight here? Nope. Are you buying for a flight here? Probably not. Even if you did, nope. You're not coming on the show. So, yeah. Anyways, you can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. There are new episodes every Monday and Thursday. There's like 131 other episodes that you can go listen to. There's so many hours. So
you could watch us nonstop.
While you're laying in bed with insomnia and you're laying there staring at the ceiling like, man, I should go to sleep. You're right. You should go to sleep. But what you probably will do instead is go grab your phone and watch Peak to Middle School on YouTube.
Perfect.
So anyways, guys, thank you all so much. Have a great day, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.